guys, we are back with another build video. Yay! I haven't done one of these in a while. And I like building. I mean, I'm not very good at it. I say this every time. I'm not a good builder. I just like doing it. So you're gonna just have to deal. I have made a house for the Occult Baby Challenge. So this is the house for that family. If you, I mean, it's just a nice house. I just like it. I wanted to make them a haunted manor that was like supernatural and a bit whimsical and a place that the neighbor kids don't want to hang out, you know? So it's kind of like old school, like a bit vintage, a little bit vampire-y and a bit witchy, and I really did like it. On the note of the Occult Baby Challenge, I've had some issues. I'm so pissed off about this. Okay, so I recorded like an hour and a half footage that was meant to be uploaded today. I recorded all of it. And then I played back the audio and it sounded like dog shit. Like, I'm not even kidding on how bad it sounded. Like, I don't know what's happening with my audio. Like, I got my game audio back, but now my mic sucks. And my mic is not a bad mic, so it's not the mic's fault. It's just for some reason, it's like either not recording out of my microphone or I don't know what's happening. All right, I just don't know what's happening. Oh, I'm so pissed. And so much happened in that episode. Like, so much happened. It was so annoying. I'm so pissed off about it. Like, I'm not happy. I'm not a happy person right now. But I've decided that I don't really have time to record a whole new video for this week. So I'm just going to upload the footage I already have of me building this house. Now, it's a very big house. Like a very, very big house. It's got like 3 floors and like a kind of a basement. I mean, it doesn't really have a basement. It just has like a downstairs bedroom area for Bella. If you haven't watched the Occult Baby Challenge, I suggest doing so. It's a very chaotic series, all right? we have some fun, all right? We have some fun. But Bella is our vampire. She's our vampire child. So I wanted to put her in the basement because I thought she's the oldest, right? She's the oldest and she's a vampire. So I thought maybe she should get her own basement bedroom. I thought that'd be cool. So I made, like, I really landscaped this house. Like, crazy amount of landscaping. I have never done that level of landscaping with any other house except for this one. And I'm honestly I'm very proud of myself for doing it. It's very basic. It's very basic, like terraforming and landscaping, but it's revolutionary for me. So please be proud of me. All right, I did stuff. I did stuff. This house though, it was such an issue. Like roofing. I mean, roofing is always an issue to do, but like this house especially because I decided, hey, I want to do some wacky ass shapes. And it makes the house look cool. Like, it looks cool. It kind of reminds me of like the house from What Remains of Edith Finch. If you ever saw that? If you ever played that game? It kind of reminds me of that house. Just with like weird little bits and like there's a freaking tower on this house. I'm not even kidding you. I put a tower because if you see at the back, there's like a rounded part, and I was like, hey, I wanted to do some like cool big bay windows, like going up like 2 floors. And so I put that. And let me just tell you guys, I could not figure out a way to roof it. Nothing would work and everything just looked bad. How do people roof? That is my question. How do you roof? Because I think I'm not terrible at roofing, all right? I think I do an okay job. But like even I was like, hello? Yeah, we're working on that part right now. Like, I just wanted some big bay windows here because I mean, I did it in an old build. It was I never, made a video out of it, but like in my free time, I made this house, and it was like a vampire mansion, and I really like the idea of having like these giant windows that span up 2 floors, and having like an area on the 2nd floor to look down on it where you can see these giant windows, and like having like a piano or an organ as a center. I thought it looked so cool in that house. So seeing as though I don't play in that house anymore because everything else looked bad, I have recreated it with this house because I thought that would be cool. And it is. This video is just the exterior. As you can probably read in the title, it's just the exterior. So you don't actually get to see any of that interior stuff, but I did it, all right? I did it. You'll see that next part. Because this is a big house, all right? In the time of recording this right now, I have yet to finish the house. I have yet to finish the interior. I was going to finish it before actually uploading the first part, but because the video I did plan on uploading today didn't end so well, I decided I'd upload this because it was footage I already had, and like I said, I just don't have time to record anything else. So here we are. Because the main issue with making roofing for this house was what kicks my ass every time I make a house is I make the exterior, I make the walls and everything, and I'm like, oh great, this looks amazing, it's a great big house. That's like the last house, the house that I currently have with the Zodiac Legacy Challenge. What? No, not the Zodiac. Sorry, that's a different series. I'm jumbled. My words are jumbled in my brain. All right, that tends to happen. With the Occult Baby Challenge, the house they have right now, while I was making that house, I was like, oh, this is a huge house. We'll have plenty of room. Turns out we have room for 1 bathroom and only 3 bedrooms. So, didn't exactly end well. So, for this house, I decided when I was making the ground floor, I would make the floor plan of everything that I wanted in the house, and then I would add on to it instead of doing it the other way around. So I have space. I have space for the kitchen, the living room, the dining room. There's space for all of it. I even made space. I even planned out where I was going to put stairs. I know, right? That's amazing. I've never been this prepared. This house though, the roofing right here, you see this? I was like, how the hell do I, how do I do this? How do you roof? And then I was like, hell, I'll, screw it. I'll just make a freaking tower. Why not? So I made a tower, and I don't know if it's not very conventional. I don't see many videos of people putting towers on their houses, but I thought it looked kind of cool. And seeing as though we have witch children, one child, but we have a witch child, I thought it would be cool to have there's not really witches towers, there's more wizard towers, but honestly I don't know the difference between witches and wizards. What is the difference? I mean, some people say that a wizard is a male witch, but I thought that was a warlock. So what exactly is a wizard? Are they different? Are they meant to be different, supernatural species? Or are they the same? Because, in Harry Potter, they're wizards. But then, but do they call their female student witches? I feel like they do. Do they call Hermione a witch? Or do they just call her another wizard? Huh. If anybody knows the history of wizards, witches, and warlocks, tell me down below. All right, I want to learn. What is the difference? What is the freaking difference? So now I'm just doing the wallpaper. I decided I wanted a greenhouse. Don't ask why. It was mostly because I couldn't find anything else that looked good, so I just went with green, and then some brick accents. That's one of my #1 tips for making your houses look better. I don't think I'm very like equipped to be giving tips as to how to make your houses look better, but if anybody was to listen to me, that's my number one tip. Always have like 2 different wallpapers that you switch between when making the exterior of your house, all right? It makes it look so much better when you have like difference. I have like the green wallpaper and then the red brick, all right? That's what I did. And I thought that looked pretty cool. And it honestly just makes the houses look so much better. It just breaks it up, because windows help break up the color, but they don't always do an amazing job. So just add a different color, all right? That's my tips. My tips and tricks for you. So I thought the tower was cool. I've never made a tower. I've never made a tower in The Sims 4. And I mean, that's really not surprising. I don't see a instance when you would put a tower, but I did. Oh, by the way, what are those called? The things that I'm flipping through right now on screen. What are those things called? What are they? Anyway, those things. Why don't we have more? I need more of those things. I need more wallpapers for it, because we don't have enough. And the ones we do have don't even match. They never match. The colors are just so bad. Like, I don't know how hard it is just to take the wallpaper texturing and just apply it to like the foundation. I don't think that's that difficult. I could be wrong. I'm not a game developer, but personally, it kind of just seems like a simple process. So why can't people just do it? It would make life much easier. I need EA, if you're listening to this, you're not, but you know, if you are, if my wishes can just telepathically go into their minds, then I would be happy. Just give us more, okay? Just do it. It makes my life easier. It makes all of our lives easier, because it just looks weird right now. Okay, it just looks weird. There's like you see the box there? When you're building houses, you know the box, right? The main box that everything else kind of just seems to come out of. Yeah, that main box in this house, I hate it. Mostly because it looks so like plain compared to the rest of the house. Like, because the windows and stuff go on all the other outy bits, right? The outy bits, that's where windows go. So it's really difficult to put windows in the main box. But like without it, it looks so plain. It looks so plain and boring. I think I fixed it. Not in this video. You'll see it maybe 1 or 2 parts from now of me building this. But you will see, I did actually end up putting like vines and stuff on the house. And I think that helped a bit. That did help a bit. But not enough, alright? I don't know what to do about it. If anybody has any tips on how to make that main box look better, please tell me. Because, I mean, it looks so plain. I hate it. Anyway, this house is huge. There's like 3 floors, right? Did I mention that? There's 3 floors. There's fucking 3 floors. I have decorated 1. I have made the main floor. I've made the main floor and like 2 rooms upstairs. But I do really like the floor plan. The floor plan of this house, I have got to say, is I think it turned out really cool. I'm excited to play in this house. Like, I'm really excited to play in this house. I'm not going to cheat to get money, because this house is like probably $200,000. But I'm not going to cheat to make money. I am going to be a freaking Black Widow. That is what I've planned on doing, alright? I'm going to be a Black Widow, and I'm going to get the money for this house that way. And nobody's going to, complain about it. Nobody's going to complain about me murdering people, because it's just what I do. When I get into this family, murder is on the mind, alright? That's just how it is. You can't take the murder out of it, alright? Take me out of the murder, but you can't take the murder out of me. What? What am I talking about? I put some pawns, alright? I put some pawns. Now, before you ask, I know it looks bad. I know that. But, like, what did you want from me? How do you make a good-looking pond? I don't know. Like, I put trees around it. I put rocks around it. I put, like, some algae around it. I don't. Honestly, though, water in this game is really annoying. When you're putting, like, rocks and bushes around it, it, like, doesn't go in, like, naturally. I wish, if you guys have ever played Planet Zoo, alright? Planet Zoo's building is so great. I love it. It's time consuming, but it's just, you can make things look exactly how you want them. Why can't The Sims 4 be the same? I mean, I get that that's probably a lot of, like, computing power right there, but, like, Sims, come on. Like, there's just so many limitations when building. Like, compared to other games, there's a lot of limitations. When this is meant to be, like, you're supposed to do whatever you want with this, but yet there's so many building limitations. If you guys have been keeping up with Paralives, I've been watching so many things about Paralives because I'm really excited for when that game comes out. But their build mode, the way they can just, like, move everything however you want it to be. That's gotta be hot and heavy, man. I'm so into that. That sounds freaking amazing. Why can't The Sims upgrade their freaking build mode? I mean, to be fair, The Sims 4 is better than probably most of its past games, but not enough, alright? Not enough for me to be happy. I am never happy. I need more, alright? I put another pond. I forgot I put another pond here. I always forget about this pond, but I did put a pond here. It looks a bit like a bean. I made a bean pond, alright? It looks a bit like a bean, but I put decorations around it to make it look a little nicer. But, like, you see how rocks are just levitating there? They're not meant to levitate. They're supposed to go into the water, but they just don't. When there's a slope, you can't put stuff. And, like, it won't let you go down. You can't, like, put it into the ground to make it, like, poke up. That could be cool. That's what Planet Zoo does, and I love it for it. But no, not The Sims. Not The Sims 4. That would just be crazy. Ugh. Anyway, I really did landscape this house. I wanted it to look like the place Hansel and Gretel were almost cooked alive. I wanted it to be like a creepy house in the woods, you know? I thought that would look sick. And it does, honestly. I really do like how it turned out. Because you kind of have to go through this winding path to get to the front door. I wish it was more windy, but I wanted more room in the back to do other things. So I only put it halfway windy. So you can still see the house and front door from, like, the street, but, like, you kind of have to like walk in, and it's creepy, and it builds suspense. I mean, there's only kids and stuff inside. It's like the actual family itself isn't creepy, but I wanted their house to be creepy. You know the house, I just hit my mic. Do you know the house when in a whatever movie that was? It was like an animated movie. And it was like the house was alive and it ate children. Do you know what I'm talking about? I don't remember the name of this movie. I didn't like it. It freaked me out when I was little. When I watched that movie, I did not like it. It was like the combination of like the plot and the animation style. It kind of freaked 5-year-old Urza out. All right, I was not happy with it. I did not enjoy that movie, so I haven't watched it since. But that's kind of what I wanted this house to be. You know, the neighbors' kids don't want to approach this house. That was kind of the vibe I was going for. But, like, okay, so all the train paint in this house got deleted. I was so angry. So I did all this, recorded all this video, and then I, saved and quit, as you do. And the next day I came back to work on it more. And just all of the terrain paint was just gone. And I was like, what the hell? And I looked it up, and apparently it's a glitch that sometimes happens in some worlds, and Windenburg is one of them. And I was so angry. I redid the terrain paint, but like I don't. It's not the same as what you see right now. This terrain paint gets deleted, so it might look a bit different. I tried to redo it as best as I could, but it was difficult to say the least. I struggled, alright? I really did struggle to make it look, I guess I could have just watched the footage and just copied what I did in the footage, but that would have been too smart for me and my brain, so I didn't do that. I just tried to copy it off of my recollection. So it looks a bit different. Not too much, hopefully. Right now, I'm building, like, the graveyard. And if you see all these trees, you might be like, hey, those don't look familiar. That's because they're custom content. I, a while back, downloaded some custom content trees. I haven't used them, though, until now. And the reason why I haven't used them is because they look creepy. Like, they don't look inviting like trees typically do in The Sims. They look creepy and like I'd be murdered if I walked through them, you know? Like, normally, Sims 4 trees are very bright and happy and jolly, and they're very inviting. And if I saw those trees in a forest, I'd be like, hey, let's go through there. That looks whimsical, and like I'll see Bambi. But like, these custom content trees don't make it look like I'll see Bambi if I walk through them. No, no, no. I will not see Bambi. I'll see freaking Freddy Krueger. Like, these trees just creep me out, and I don't know why. Maybe it's because they look realistic, but I don't think that's true. Because I've seen trees in real life. Surprising. I know. And they don't look that creepy. They look a lot nicer. And I mean, no hate to whoever made these trees. They look great. I just don't think I'll ever use them outside of a creepy build. So, yeah, I'm making the graveyard right now. And I use the vampire tombstones. That's mostly because I didn't have the gravestones that were at Carmen's house because I haven't moved their stuff yet. Because they don't own the house yet. So I use the vampire gravestones. And I will replace them when we murder people. I'll replace these gravestones with other gravestones just to just because I want some ghosts haunting our house. That okay? So that's why. Speaking of which, I bought and downloaded freaking the paranormal stuff. There we go. It's been a while since it's been out. I took a big hiatus from buying packs. So like only like a month ago I got Cottage Living, and only now am I getting paranormal stuff, and I still haven't bought Dream Home Decorator. Mostly because I don't really care much for the gameplay, and I mean, I hear it's got some great build mode stuff, but I don't know. I feel like I can get the same kind of... I can get great build mode stuff for free as custom content, so I'd rather not pay like $20 for something that I can get anyway. And I mean... I'll probably get in the future just because I'm a bit of a completionist, and not having all the Sims 4 packs is quite annoying. I've always had all of them. I've bought like probably the majority of packs as they came out for this game, and only recently have I not been. And I feel like I'm going to start it back up because, let me tell you, whatever the new pack is called, if you guys watched the trailer for that looks amazing, by the way. Like the wedding stuff, I'm obsessed with it. I love it. Because we all know weddings in this game are so boring. They're so boring. I hate them. They don't look like a special day at all. They are so bad. You can basically, eloping is less trouble. Eloping in this game is so much better. Because you don't have to deal with the obnoxious guests. So I'm excited. And if you saw the freaking cakes, the double-decker cakes, I am so excited for the cakes. It's a weird thing to be super excited about, but I mean, everything else, everything is like rabbit hole locations and stuff. But the world looks cool. I wanna I want that world. But yeah, I'm excited for the cakes. We haven't gotten new cakes in this game in forever. I always am excited for new cakes because that's the most important part. Um, okay, so I felt like the grass was too bright. It was too happy and inviting in this freaking build. So what I did was I took dirt. I took the dirt terrain paint and I put it down to like the lowest saturation, and then I just put it over all the grass just to darken it up, just to make it look less warm and inviting. Because it's just so bright and happy right now, and I was like, no, this isn't happy time, this is depressing time. God. So that's what I did. That's why the lot just looks a bit darker than the rest, than the surrounding terrain. It's because I put just dirt. And I like it. I thought it looked cool, but I mean it just kind of it brought the spoopy vibe. It brought the spoopy vibes to life. So on this side, there's not, those two paths you see do not connect. Like, one path leads to the front door and one path leads to the back door. They don't connect up though. You're gonna have to go off trail to get between the two, and that's mostly because I put a tree there, and I was like, hey, I don't want to move the tree, so I didn't, and I just left them disconnected. But the back of the house here is a little more happy. It's a little more inviting. It's a lot more nice. There's no graveyards or creepy chickens. There's just a wishing well and some kid stuff. I do gotta say though, the reshade I'm using has some glitches with water and plants too, and it annoys me. It does annoy me, and it probably annoys you guys, and I'm sorry about that, but like, the reshades look really good. It's just, they got some technical difficulties. So I don't really know how to fix that, or if I even can fix that. But I'm yawning. But I get annoyed by it, but I kind of just forget it's there and hope that you guys forget it's there too. I put a wishing well because we do need a wishing well for the challenge. That is one thing we'll need. So I put that down. And I kind of wanted to make it look like a hidden grotto area. It doesn't really look like that. If I really wanted to achieve that effect, I probably would have just moved it back more to make it more hidden in the trees, but I didn't, so. And now we're here. So I'm just putting the finishing touches on currently. I like changing the stairs to match the deck here. Yeah, this house, I hope you guys like it, because I really like it. It looks a bit weird and magical, and I think it looks cool. Anyway, thank you all for watching. Look forward to the next parts of this. They will be coming out soon where I decorate the interior. But anyway, bye!